Hey guys, thanks again for listening. One of the interesting conversations I have with people that are interested in joining or want to know more about joining KIC Realty is they bring up, well, how's this pyramid scheme work, or how does this whole pyramid scheme, affect you guys and whatnot? And I kind of laugh and go, but it's not a pyramid scheme. It's not even close to a pyramid scheme, and everybody knows pyramid schemes don't last. So I'm gonna, give a little shout out to EXP and some of these brokerages that have been around now. EXP's 15 years. Real's been around for almost 10. There's other brokerages. They're all American, but they're all, they come up to Canada sooner or later and they make their mark. And pyramid schemes don't last. Like, they wouldn't be 15 years in the business if it was a pyramid scheme. That's kind of what I'm trying to get to. KIC Realty, we have our own design, and it's similar to these other cloud-based companies. But what I think is really cool, and I just wanted to share, is that KIC Realty, they're basically paying you a referral for every realtor that joins your company every year that realtor's there. And that's, I think, really cool. There are not very many brokerages that do that, and that's what I think is kind of neat. They have a sort of a tiering, if you will, and so if you bring in somebody right underneath you, that's tier 1, and then if they bring somebody in underneath them, that's your tier 2, but that's their tier 1. And it can only go so far, or the referral program wouldn't work and the brokerage would run out of money. So that's why it's not a pyramid scheme, because it can only go 5 rows deep, and it only makes sense if explained sort of in person. But yeah, that's the simplest way of trying to understand that. It is that it's a cool referral system, and the company is saying thank you for bringing that realtor under you. And we're going to pay you for that annually, and that's pretty wild. And I think what also sort of helps, I guess what encourages me to continue to bring these videos up and want to support other realtors when they call me and have a discussion, that's the point. If you're not being successful in real estate, then you're not helping my business either, because that's part of the system. So it's kind of it's a better way of getting realtors to work together and getting realtors to want to be more collaborative, and I think it works really well. I think if you look at these brokerages now and see how they're advancing, and how many realtors are in these cloud-based companies, it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool thing to be able to have these realtors join under you, and they call you and, hey Ben, I'm trying to figure out how to write this term on a contract. What do you think? And they can have more experience than me or less experience than me, but the fact that we get to have those phone calls is pretty cool. It's pretty, to me, that's pretty amazing. So that's what kind of brings it together. And I really like that part about this company and KIC Realty and what we're trying to accomplish. We really want to work with great realtors who have the same passion for their business as I do, and I think that's really neat. The other cool part is KIC. If you didn't know, or I'm sure you do by now, but KIC stands for Knowledge, Integrity, and Community. But we've kind of, because it's the same, we've got another slogan that's been going around, which I really like, and of course now's the time to be saying it, but keeping it in Canada. So KIC, that's our logo, KIC Realty, and it's always been known as Knowledge, Integrity, and Community, and now we're throwing it out there, which I really like, keeping it in Canada. So yeah, if you want to know more about KIC Realty and understand not just the shares, but also the how people join underneath you and that kind of stuff, feel free to reach out, give me a call. It'll be a private conversation. I'm not there to talk about every realtor that calls me to other people. That's nobody's business but yours and mine, and I'll keep it that way. So if you want to have a better conversation, learn a little bit more about the share revenue option as well, I'd definitely be open to hearing about you. So anyways, thanks again for listening. Take care.